Hello and welcome to the new video. Here we are going to discuss about the functional group. The functional group is the substituent or species or the moiety or the group of atom in a molecule or compound that causes the molecule characteristic chemical reaction, or we can say the functional group is the group of atom that causes the characteristic chemical reaction, and the same functional group undergo the same type of chemical reaction. For example, if we have some of the compounds or molecules, they are containing the same type of functional group, so they can show the same type of characteristics or chemical reaction. So I can write here the functional group is a substituent which causes the characteristic chemical reaction, causes characteristic chemical reaction, and the same type of the functional group will undergo the same type of chemical reaction. What is the purpose of chemical reaction? They actually determine the properties and the chemistry or the characteristic of many of the organic compounds. So they determine properties of any of the chemical compound. So what is the functionality of the functional group? How they work? They are actually directing and controlling the organic reaction. For example, we have the alkyl chains or alkyl groups, and here we have the unsaturated alkyl group which possess a functional group. Unsaturated alkyl group, alkyl with a functional group. How we distinguish from these both alkyl and unsaturated alkyl group? So the difference between the functional group containing alkyl unsaturated compound and the alkyl group is this alkyl group is non-reactive and it prohibited to the site specific reaction, or we can say the site specific reaction or the site reaction is the difficult for the site reaction difficult for these alkyl group, and just because of the functional group here we can say the unsaturated alkyl group is the more reactive or having higher reactivity and the specificity. So we can say the functional group is actually the group of atoms that confers specific properties of hydrocarbons and the defined overall chemical characteristics and the function. Here are some of the examples of the functional group. I am writing here some of the example, that is alcohol, alcohol, alkyl halide, aldehyde. These are the type of the functional group, and also the ketone, and amine. There is ester, ether, nitrile, sulfide, thiol, and carboxylic acid, the acid halide, the acid anhydride, and so on. So these are the examples of the functional group. If I write the example for the alcohol group, here I have methyl alcohol. So how we know that is this is the alcohol group? We can distinguish it by the OH. This is actually the functional group of a methyl group. We can say the OH group is alcohol functional group. The Arabic name for this compound is methanol, and we can say it by a common name, that is methyl alcohol. If we write the alkyl halide, the formula for the alkyl halide will be CX. X shows the halogen atom. Whenever the halogen atom will attach with the carbon, they are called as alkyl halide, and these halogen atom having 3 lone pairs, and also here the this alcohol group in which the oxygen possess 2 lone pairs. Okay, so if I write the examples of the alkyl halide here, methyl. Whenever we remove out the one hydrogen from methane, it will become the yle or the methyl group. Methyl will attach with halogen atom. Here I am choosing the chlorine atom, or it can be bromine, iodine, fluorine. So here we have the third one example of the functional group, that is aldehyde. If I write the formula for the aldehyde, that will be CC here the O. Aldehyde is the carbonyl compound that possesses CO bond having 2 lone pairs of oxygen. These carbons show the alkyl group or any of the hydrocarbons chain or ring, and here. Okay. So if I write the example for aldehyde, so this is an example of the aldehyde, and its name is acetaldehyde. Here we have the ketone, the CO bond, and also the alkyl group. This carbonyl group containing 2 alkyl groups in both of them. So here is the difference, main difference between aldehyde and ketone. That is, aldehyde possesses 1 hydrogen from a side and the alkyl group to the other side, but ketone possesses 2 alkyl group and both of the side. Okay, so if I write the example of ketone, that will be, and it is called the acetone or propanone. Here is another example, that is amine. The formula for amine, that will be carbon will bonded with the nitrogen, and nitrogen will bonded with any of 2 atoms and having a 1 lone pair. Okay, if I write the example for amine group here, that will be CH3 and H2. Okay, it is called the aminomethane, or the common name for the aminomethane is the methylamine. Here we have the ester group. The formula for ester group is if I write the example for the ester group here, that will be CH3 on the behalf of this alkyl group, will bond it to carbonyl will bond it with carbonyl atoms, and carbonyl will attach to oxygen as written here, and this oxygen will attach to another alkyl group that can be methane, ethane, propane, butane. So the name of this specific compound is methyl ethanoate or methyl acetate. We will discuss about each of the functional group in our next video. So thank you.
Stay with it. You don't need to water it down.